An intro is a short video that plays at the start of every clip your booth makes. Most people use it for the couple's names and the date, or for their own logo animation. It becomes the first frame of every clip, which means it's the first thing a guest sees when their video opens and the first thing anyone sees when that video gets posted. So it's doing two jobs at once. It sets up the clip for the person in it, and it introduces you to everybody they show it to. Worth 3 seconds of thought, which is roughly how long it should run. Quick word on what this runs on, because it explains why the intro behaves the way it does. Logibooth is an app on the phone you already mount on the arm. The intro is joined onto the clip by that phone, right there at the booth, which is why it still works at a venue with no signal at all. Here's the file you need, and there are 3 things to get right. First, it has to match the shape your booth records in. Logibooth does both, portrait, which is 1080 by 1920, and landscape, which is 1920 by 1080. That's a setting on the booth with a default on the event, so check which one that booth is on and build to match it. Second, under 15 megabytes. And third, keep it short. Nothing in the app limits how long an intro runs, only how big the file is, but every second of intro is a second your guest spends waiting to see themselves. And matching matters more than you think, because the clip adapts to the booth's shape and your branding doesn't. When the two disagree, the intro is scaled to fill the frame, and the overflow is cut off. A portrait intro in a landscape clip loses its sides. A landscape one in a portrait clip loses its top and bottom. Nothing warns you. It just quietly trims your artwork on every clip of the night, and names are usually the first thing to go. Right where it lives. Open the event, tap the Branding tab, and scroll to Video Branding. Intro video is the first of the 4. Mine says Not Set, Optional, which is what yours will say too. Teep it. That opens your photo library, and notice it's already filtered to videos. So if you designed something in Canva and saved it as a PNG, it won't be in here. That's not a bug. An intro has to be a video. A still image goes in the overlay row instead. And this is the bit I'd actually make sure you know about. When you pick a video, iOS shows you this Choose Video screen with a film strip along the top. Drag either end of that strip to trim, then tap Choose. Only the part you kept gets sent to the app. So a 30-second video becomes a 3-second intro without you opening a video editor, and without saving a second copy onto your phone. Then wait. The row shows uploading with a percentage while the file goes up, and you want to let that finish before you leave the screen. When it's done, you get a blue tick, and the row shows some long file name your phone invented rather than the one you saved. That's normal. The tick is the bit that tells you it worked. That upload is the reason to do all this at home rather than in the car park. Your branding goes to the cloud so that every paired device at your event can pull it down. Add an intro at a venue with 1 bar of signal and your second phone simply won't have it. 2 smaller things worth knowing. An intro isn't a pro feature. Neither is an outro or a soundtrack. They all play exactly the same on a free account. Pro changes one thing only, which is whose brand is on the clips, so on free you get our watermark instead of your overlay and logo. Your intro still plays. And the intro you set here plays on every clip that event makes, across every booth. A booth can override it in its own settings, which is genuinely useful when you're running 2 booths at one venue and each needs its own opening. So if your intro doesn't turn up on a clip, check these 4 in this order. The shape, because a landscape or square video won't fill a 9x16 clip. Whether the upload actually finished, since no blue tick means it didn't. The booth, because if that booth has its own intro set, it's using that one, not the event's. And when you added it, because a clip is already finished, keeps whatever branding it was made with. Clips still in the queue are fine, they'll pick up the new one. That's the whole thing. Build it at your booth shape, under 15 megabytes, 2 or 3 seconds, trimmed in the picker on the way in, and added while you've still got signal.